If you've ever brought flowers home from the grocery store and wondered, why don't mine look lush? I'm going to show you 8 tricks I've learned over the years, and number 6 is the one that changes everything. These are 2 $5 bunches of flowers from Trader Joe's, and in 10 or 15 minutes, they're going to look like I hired a florist named Giancarlo to arrange them, but I didn't. I am Giancarlo. So where's the best place to buy flowers? You see them in every grocery and big box store, but by far the answer is Trader Joe's, because they buy direct from suppliers to cut out the middleman and keep costs low. Another place is a farmer's market, if you have one nearby. Some of them are year-round, and there are often wholesalers there. And in the summer, farmers will bring flowers in, and I have gotten zinnias and dahlias that way. And another trick for the farmer's market is to hang around towards the end of the market day, because they may not have sold everything and they might be willing to give you a discount so they don't have to take it home. You might also check to see if there is a wholesaler in your area. We have one nearby that keeps a large refrigerated room that you can actually walk in, pick your flowers right out of the buckets, and they're very reasonably priced. You can also keep an eye out for certain kinds of flowers. Anytime you get mums or carnations or these Peruvian lilies, which are called Alstroemeria, something like that. They tend to last longer, maybe up to 2 weeks, and that's a good buy for your money. So about every week or so, I bring home flowers. For me, it's both a luxury and a necessity that I provide for myself. Miley Cyrus sings about buying herself flowers. Well, so do I. So for tip number 2, the minute you get the flowers home, they are thirsty. This is a trash can from the Dollar Tree, which I put water and flower food in. If I'm thinking ahead, I'll do it before I go to the store, so when I come home, they're ready just to plunge in there. Now, it's best if you can trim the ends an inch or so before you put them in, but even if you don't, they do need that drink. And I will often leave them overnight to condition a little bit, but even an hour or so will really help. Now, I've got a vase here, and what most often happens is people will take them out of the wrapper, stick them in there, and there you go. Kind of dumb looking. Maybe they would cut them off a little bit, but people really do this. They just plop them in a vase and they look like they were plunked. So let's get on to the next tip, and I'll show you what I do here, and I'll show you tip number 3. Now, these don't have a lot of lower leaves, but a lot of them do. And for one thing, the stem, when it was cut from its original base, it has sealed over. The flower does that to protect itself and keep what moisture it can. Also, if there are lower leaves, even these, they need to come off, because one, they suck the moisture out of the flower and the flower itself. And anything that would be below the water in the vase is going to decay right away and spread bacteria and make your flowers not last as long. And it's yucky. So there's a debate about scissors versus a knife versus a good pair of secateurs. I actually prefer a knife because it does make a clean cut. And if you use scissors, especially dull scissors, you're going to crush the end of the stem and water's not going to go up in there. And so you're just basically half killing the flower before you even get started. So I like to use the knife and just give it a quick slice and at an angle, and that's what you need to do. So meantime, let's talk about vases. That's tip number 4. Now, you probably have a few vases around the house. If nothing else, you've got one left from the last time somebody sent you flowers, even if it was the prom. As far as the vases, now I collect them, and I have a few nice ones. This one happens to be a nicer one, but it's one of my hobbies to go to the thrift store and look for vases. I have a rule. If it's under $5 and it holds water, it might come home with me, which is why my daughter says I shouldn't be allowed in the Goodwill unsupervised. But I have fun, and it's a cheap hobby. And if I get too many, it doesn't happen too often, but once in a while I'll clean them out. And I don't mind giving the ones that I less care for or don't use as often back to the Goodwill, clean out the collection, and then I can start over. And that's always fun. Tip number 5 is about picking out the flowers. How do you know what to get? I will probably be drawn to something in particular. And I've got 2 bunches here, and I stayed in the same color family for this one, which makes them blend together nicely. And it's called a monochromatic color theme. But you could go totally different colors and be a little more dramatic, and that's fun too. So don't worry about it, just get what you like. So we're up to tip number 6, and honestly, I would say this is my secret weapon. I just started doing this a year or 2 ago, and it is, drum roll please, fake greenery. You know, greenery is the foundation of any arrangement. If you've ever taken one apart, the whole base is greenery. And to buy all of that every time and throw it away, well, that really cuts into my budget. And I was trying to do that once in a while because it just looks so nice. And then it dawned on me, I had some fake greenery here.
Well, duh.
And I tried it and I really liked it. So Hobby Lobby is a good source for this. And if you're shopping savvy, you'll know that every other week or every 2 weeks or so, their floral department is all 40% off. So I wait for that, and I've got a collection of greenery, and yes, it's fake, and we could be a snob about it, and I'm sure a florist somewhere just fainted. But I'm not too proud for that, and I think it looks fine, and I can use these over and over. It really ramps up the finished arrangement, let me tell you. So the first thing we have to do is get a base of greenery in here, and yes, I'm using my fakeroo. And see, already you've got a full vase, and this amount of greenery is going to hold the stems in place when you put them in. Otherwise, you've got to run tape and a grid across the opening of this, and it gets messy and a little awkward. That will bring us to tip number 7, which is a product called Quick Dip. I saw this online and tried it, and I think it's pretty good stuff. All you need is a little bit, just enough to dip your stem into. So I use a shot glass. I don't want to waste any. I'm kind of frugal that way. So I'm going to take off some of these lowest leaves. And as soon as you cut the stem, a quick dip in there, quick dip, and we'll go right into the water. Okay, tip number 8, and that has to do with arranging. You see that I have 2 different kinds of flowers here. I've got a mum and I've got a lily. And so I have to decide which is going to be the focus flower. Usually it's the bigger one, could be the most colorful one. Mine are very similar in color. So I'm going to choose the smaller one, and it's got more blooms on it. This has one, this has several, and these will be the base. And then while you're arranging, you want to do a couple things. One, you want to vary the height. you know, maybe taller in the back or taller in the middle. And then where are you going to put it? If it's going to be where you can see the whole thing all the way around it, like on a dining table or a kitchen table, then you're going to have to arrange it so all the sides are even. Mine usually go on a hall table with the wall in the background, so I do one where you only have to arrange from the front. So keep that in mind when you're making up your flowers. And yes, some of them are taller. And I actually think I want a little more greenery in here. That's all going straight up, and I want to get some that's got some movement on the side. So we'll try a few of these. And like I said, I have used these over and over. So when you see pictures of my flowers, greenery is very often the same, but honestly, I don't think you notice because your eye goes to these flowers first. Now I do always save out a stem or two for a small vase to put in the bathroom. I did that one time and it spoiled me. Now I feel cheated if I can't do that. So I've got just a little piece of fake greenery, just a small one. And we'll use this broken stem. Hopefully it's still long enough. And we have one lily left. And it's got kind of a fat stem. I think I can get it in there. So I have a little one that will be cheerful. Now these flowers were already all open, but if you get like a large lily or something that, roses for instance, that are going to open up, you've got to leave them room to do that or it will overcrowd the vase. Now I like it crowded, but you don't want it wall to wall. And I did add a little bit more of my fake greenery because I like movement on the sides and I just like it to look lush. So let's take these where they go. This one was kind of wet on the bottom, so I'm trying to get it dry here. So there we go. Giancarlo, eat your heart out. Now that your flowers are arranged, you think you're done, and you're not. They still need attention because they go through a lot of water. Now I am really bad about this, but if you can, every day, couple days anyway, change the water. Now I don't always do that. Sometimes I just fill it back up, which is second best. And I actually like to use my teapot to do that because of this gooseneck. You can get in there and you can pour without spilling it all over everything, because if you use something wider, it's going to catch on a leaf or something, run down the side of the vase and onto your table, and mess. And then if you have a fancier arrangement where you've put a lot of work into getting it all arranged and it's sticking in foam or something, you can hold it in the sink and flush it with water until all the old water has run out and the new water is in. Of course, that's a little messy because you got to dry it all up and everything, but it will make your flowers look nicer and last longer. Just depends on how dedicated you want to be. I do my flowers weekly, maybe 10 days if they last longer, and I'm not a fanatic about keeping them with their water changed and everything. I could do better. So a couple of unofficial tips are, once you have your arrangement made, don't put it in the sun. Don't put it in a window. Don't put it near a heat source. That'll just dry it right out. If one flower is starting to droop or go bad, take it out and throw it away. It will make the others go bad, just like that neighborhood kid when you were young who was always into mischief and got you in trouble too. So get rid of it. So overall, it's not complicated. It's just a little bunch of flowers, some fake greenery, and a thrift store vase. And that keeps me happy for a week. Maybe it'll work for you too. So now I have a little montage ready of some of my past flower arrangements, some with the greenery and some without. So I'll leave you with that, and I'll throw in a couple of flower paintings, because I do like to paint flowers too. So let me remind you, you are always welcome here. See you next time.